If you're a skinny vegan that wants to gain muscle mass, then you gotta watch this video because I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do that today. So let's start with the most important things that I think matter when it comes to muscle gain, and you cannot skip any of them because they're all equally as important. The first thing, if you want to gain muscle mass, is understanding what it takes to do that. If you want to gain muscle, you gotta provide your body the right stimulus to make that happen. So you need calories, you need energy. Creating muscle mass requires energy. Your body needs energy for the processes to build muscle. Second, you need a stimulus, which is resistance training. You gotta be lifting weights because that's gonna tell your body, I need to grow muscles so I can adapt to weightlifting. And then you also need protein because your muscles need protein to repair and grow. So let's start with protein. How much protein do you need to consume to gain muscle mass or to optimize your diet for muscle gain? I recommend that you consume between 0.8 and 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. And this is if you're a skinny vegan. So as long as you're in between that range, 0.8 to 1.2, then you're optimized to gain muscle mass. My favorite vegan protein sources are tofu, seitan protein powder, and you can also get protein from whole foods like quinoa, like peanut butters, like rice, like potatoes, etc., etc. Ideally, you want to consume most of your protein from the main protein sources, tofu, seitan protein powder, and also get some protein from whole foods. That's how I like to set it up. So make sure your protein intake is on point. And for the protein powder, I recommend you get a mix of pea protein and rice protein because it has the most optimal amino acid profile. So now that you got your protein in place, then you need sufficient calories. You're a skinny vegan, okay? So I'm gonna recommend that you put yourself in a slight calorie surplus because if you give your body sufficient calories and a little bit more to create muscle growth, then you're gonna gain some weight, you're gonna gain some muscle mass because you're also gonna be exercising. Remember, resistance training, everything matters. So if you wanna know exactly how many calories you need, I have a link in the description that's gonna take you to a calorie calculator where you can input your data and it'll tell you how many calories you need. Make sure you watch that video. It has a video explaining how to use it before you use it because there's a little bit of nuance when it comes to using a calorie calculator. Watch the video, watch the video, watch the video. Lastly, you need resistance training. You need to lift weights. You need to lift weights. There's no way to get around this. If you want your muscles to grow, you gotta lift weights. So I recommend that you start somewhere between 3 to 5 times per week in the gym. If you don't have a training program, I link in the description some of the training programs that I have for sale. They're very cheap, so you can get one of those. They're freaking awesome. And that's gonna have you all set up to make sure that you're optimizing your day-to-day, your diet and your training to gain muscle mass. So those are the things you really need to gain muscle. Aside from that, consistency and time. Muscle growth takes a long time to be built out. It's not like fat loss. You can lose fat really fast, but muscle takes time. So you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient and you gotta give your body enough time. And for that to happen, be consistent. When you're thinking of fitness, you wanna think in years. You don't wanna think in months, you wanna think in years. Because most of the people that you've seen on social media, even myself, I've been training for a very, very long time. And the people that you see on social media, they have been training for a very long time. So when you embark on this journey, just think about this as a journey, a lifelong journey. You want to be working out for the rest of your life, not just for a couple of months. And that's how you optimize your diet for muscle growth. If you want me to help you out and to tell you exactly how to do it, and you don't want to have to figure anything out on your own, then there's also another link in the description for a coaching program, the one-on-one coaching program that I have. And basically, I will optimize everything for you. I will tell you how to eat. I will tell you what to eat. I will tell you how to train. I will tell you how many times to train. I will tell you everything you need to do to make sure your diet, your nutrition, your training, and your life is optimized for muscle growth. That is it for today. Julian here, signing off.